What's going on, everybody? It's Drew with Profit Monsters, and I am back today with another episode of What Sold on eBay. And so today I'm going to be going over the last week, starting from June 1st to today is June 7th for me. So I'm going to go through all the sales that I've had. Sales have been really good for me. I'm really happy and pleased with the results so far of what I've been doing with eBay sales. And I've actually made some sales on Poshmark, which I'm going to go over in a separate video. So make sure you're on the lookout for that. And without further ado, let's just get into it, and I can show you what I've been selling and give you guys some motivation and encouragement. So let's get to it. All right, so June 1st, this is the first item of the week that I sold. This was a Elks Lodge tie. I actually found this at the Goodwill bins. I've been really enjoying going to the Goodwill outlets, and I picked this up in the bins with a bunch of other clothing. Now, the clothing, when I buy it in lots, because they pay for it by the pound, I'm normally averaging anywhere from $1.10 to $1.50 per item if you add it all together and you just divide it by how many pieces you find. But if you actually divide it by the weight of what the weight is for each individual item, this cost me about 18 cents at the bin, and I sold it for $24.99. So this was a really good sale, a really good pickup for me, and I didn't even know anything about the tie specifically. I just know that the Elks Lodge has a really big following, so I took a chance on this because it was so cheap. I really couldn't say no. So and even on the listing, like right here, you can see that it was very basic. I just put Elks tie, condition is excellent, no stains. I didn't even put much description on it because I didn't know much about it, and sure enough, someone paid full list price for it. So we're gonna go back here. Okay, so the next item that I sold, which was a really good item, another good pickup at the Goodwill bins. This one you can see it has the tag still on it, new with tags. This was a Adidas golf shirt, size 2X. It had the NBC logo on it, said golf on it real big, but still had the original tag for $50. And again, you do the average, about $1.50. If you do the weight, it was a little under $1, I believe, for this one at the Goodwill bins. And I listed it for, I think, $39.99, and I sold it for $29.99. So right there, sold for $29.99. So that was a really good sale right there. So actually, I sold that for $25. So this was a raincoat. Some of these I'll skip over because they're basic, but this was a Charles River raincoat. I had got this, I believe, at an auction and in a lot with other clothing, and I sold it for $13.49. I basically had less than 50 cents in it. This was a pretty decent thing here that I had found at a regular Goodwill. It was like these just the right shoe. Apparently these are like really collectible for some people. Most of them were broken, as you can see, like this yellow one right here. The top was broken, but there are a couple of purses with a lot. And I didn't really know anything about these, but I found them at Goodwill for like $6 for a lot. There was 21 pieces in the lot, so I thought it was pretty cheap. And I saw that they were selling on eBay in lots for decent. So I ended up taking a best offer on this for I think like $23 or something like that, $25. So I was pretty happy with that. I listed it for $40, but I really didn't have many offers, so I accepted an offer on it. This was a Harley Davidson T-shirt that I had picked at the Goodwill bins. Again, less than $1 into it. It was just a really nice graphic on the back, and sold it for, I believe, I accepted a best offer for that for $11. So I tend to accept a lot of best offers because I'm not finding that people are paying full price for stuff right now. Maybe 1 out of every 10 sales I get, someone pays full price, which you'll see in a couple of these things. But obviously I want to make money so I can reinvest it and buy more stuff, and I'm obviously making profit on everything I sell. So I was still super thrilled with the sale for $11, and the buyer's paying shipping on almost all these items. There's very few that I offer free shipping on. So moving right along, this was actually a lot of Xbox 360 controllers that I had at my house that I no longer use because my Xbox 360 doesn't work, and I basically never play video games. So I listed it on eBay for $49.99. All the controllers work. I tested them, and I took a best offer of $45. So you know, really happy with that. I wasn't using them. They were taking up space in my closet. And again, it was 100% free, so all profit. This was a Matchbox car that I had sold from that lot. If you've seen my other sold videos, again, I have pennies into these things, and I accepted a best offer of $6. You can see it's a little bit faded around the windshield and stuff, so it wasn't in mint condition. You know, I had listed for $6.99, and someone offered me $6.29 for it. I don't know why, but I accepted the offer. This was a pair of men's skate shoes that I got at the Goodwill bins. They were actually a little dirty on the inside. I didn't even think they would sell. I was going to keep them for myself, but I decided to clean them off with like a magic eraser, and they ended up coming out pretty good. So I decided to list them for $14.99. I accepted a best offer, again, for $13. People are trying to save money whenever they can, and I'm not going to cry over, you know, a $2 difference to make the sale when I paid basically $1 for them at the Goodwill bins. So this was a really awesome sale. I was super thrilled with this one. I picked this up at the Goodwill bins, again, the Goodwill outlets, and I sold it in less than 24 hours. This is a Birmingham Iron starter jacket right here. These sell brand new on like the Birmingham Iron's website for like $150, and I couldn't even find this model of this exact shirt, like with the hood and stuff attached to it. I listed it for $75, and I took a best offer of $65 because I paid less than $1 for it at the bins. And instead of holding out, I just wanted to make the profit and move on. It was a great sale. Super thrilled with that one. Here's another jacket that I had a really good sale on. This was from a lot of clothing that I got in an auction. That video is coming soon. And you can see there was a little bit of marking on it too, like it wasn't in mint condition, but I had advertised, you know, the flaws that were on it. This is a North Face dry vent jacket. Overall, really good condition though, fleece line, so, you know, very warm and comfortable for people up in the cold areas. And I listed it for $40, and I ended up taking a best offer of $35. So, $34, excuse me. So I was pretty happy with that. This was, I got at a garage sale with a bunch of other cards as a Pokemon card. Most of the cards in that lot of cards that I got were pretty much worthless, but I found this one through it, and I had listed it, you know, and sold for full list price of like $8.99 or something like that. So I ended up sending it to the buyer, and I got an email or a message on eBay from the buyer that the guy said, "My son purchased over $300 worth of Pokemon cards without my permission. I want to cancel the order." I had already shipped it out, so I told him when he receives it, send a request for a refund. I'll give him the refund and he can send it back. And that was a couple of days ago, and I still haven't received a refund request. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But as of right now, it was sold. So this was, if you saw my auction video, the collector's auction video, I've actually been doing really well with these. I paid, I think, 25 cents per cup at the auction. I bought, you know, 8 of them, and I think I paid $2 for all of them, or I don't know, something like that. I paid $1 for each of them. I don't exactly remember what it was, but I think it's in the video. But I got a bunch of these collector Disney cups, and I listed them all separately instead of in a lot. And I ended up selling this one for, I listed it for $9.99. I think I accepted a best offer of $8.50 or $8. So, okay, so this one's $7.50. But most of them I've been selling for $8.99 and $9.99. Now, this is something that's really cool. I've been selling a ton of these. I think I was in my last video as well. These wacky packages I got in the collector's auction as well. And I didn't even really know what they were. And I found that these ones right here from 1976 were selling for tons of money. These are literally stickers, guys. Stickers. And I didn't even know what they were. I saw that people were selling them for between $40 to $90. And in the upwards of $300 per card, per sticker, if they were graded PSA. And so I didn't feel like sending mine into PSA because you can see, like, at the top, they're a little old. And let me turn my phone off, sorry.
You don't have to apologize, it's recorded.
So I've been selling these really well. I listed this one for $49.99 for one individual sticker, and I took an offer on it for $45. So I've been selling a lot of those. I paid $2 for over 500 of these stickers, and I've well made over $500 selling them already. And they've just been doing really well for me. It was an awesome find. And so sometimes you just got to be on the lookout for things that you may not even know anything about because they can do really well. And just look them up as you're going. This was a Nintendo Wii U system that I actually owned, and I wasn't using it, and it was a whole lot of stuff. I listed it for $125 and it almost insta sold. Like within a couple hours, I had it sold by a buyer who was super thrilled, and I thought I was overpriced. So I was extremely happy to sell that. I never used the Wii, and I just wasn't playing it or anything like that. I haven't used it in a while. I'm just not really into video games that much anymore. So I was super happy with the sale, $125, pure profit because I wasn't using it. This Dungeon and Dragon figurine here, I actually picked up on Facebook Marketplace. Somebody had posted that they were closing out their garage sale and they just wanted to get rid of all the leftovers. I went over, picked it all up for free basically, and this was just one of the many things that I got from that lot, and I'll keep you guys posted as I sell them. I sold this for $15, or I listed it for $15. I accepted a best offer of $14. People got to save that dollar, but I'm not going to say no for a dollar difference. So I was super happy with that because I got it for free. This was a cartridge of grease, lithium grease, that was in that lot of stuff that I got from the garage sale for free. Sold for full price at $4.99. Just another really cool sale. This shirt right here I got at the Goodwill bins. Again, I basically paid nothing for it, less than $1. Really nice button-up shirt. I listed it for $25.99. I couldn't even really find many comps on it. I accepted an offer of $20. This was a really cool sale that just happened the other day, sold within less than 24 hours, and I just posted it up on a whim, just hoping to get some hits on it, just to have something different. This is a Dale Earnhardt card that I got at the collector's auction in a box of stuff that wasn't even supposed to be in there, and I happened to find it kind of at the bottom of the box here, and it was just a really cool piece. I listed it for $30 because I didn't know, what the value was of it. I just took a shot, and I sold it for full asking price. I sold a golf t-shirt, a Yucatan Masters golf shirt for $13.49. I think I had it listed for $15. It was a nice little sale. I have all my Nintendo 64 games listed right now because, again, I'm just not playing video games and they're all sitting in my house taking up space. One of the games I recently sold, Bomberman 64, I had it listed at $19.99, and I put one of those like price lowering things over time, and it sold at $16.19. This was a pair of jeans that I was actually going to throw away. I got in a lot that I bought at an auction, and they just looked raggedy and rough. And then I saw on the back here that they are Wrangler FRs. So I looked it up, and it turns out that they are like flame-resistant jeans or something like that. Yeah, right here, flame-resistant jeans. So I looked it up on eBay. There weren't a whole lot of comps, so I decided to throw them up before throwing them away. I listed it for $21.99, and I think I had an offer for $15, and I accepted it because I was going to throw them in the trash. So I made $15 on something that I wasn't even expecting to sell. This was a lot of Under Armour shorts, basketball mesh shorts. I had got these in a lot from the auction as well. These are doing the auction clothes are doing really well for me. So, I have less than probably a quarter in each of these, and I listed it for $46.99, and I accepted a best offer, or I countered and accepted a best offer of $35, which was less than what I wanted to take, but I've had them for a while, so I just decided to go ahead and let them go. And only got a couple left here for you guys. This was a pair of socks I got, again, at the clothing auction, the government auction here, and I was really shocked to find out that people buy stuff like this on eBay, but they were brand new with the tag thing still on them there, and I listed them for $11.99 and sold them for, I believe, $10. So this was another shirt I got at Goodwill. Paid, I think, $2 for it. John Made in Heaven. It just looked really cool. I hadn't seen anything like it before. Posted for $29.99, and I just accepted a best offer on it for $24. So good little sale. Here's another cup, Lion King cup, from that lot that I got at the collector's auction. Listed this for $9.99. Someone offered me $5. I counter offered and told them, $8.99 was my lowest, and they kind of gave me a whole spiel about, I can find these at the thrift stores and garage sales for $1, but I'll buy it from you because I don't have this one, But at the end of the day, I don't really care. I just countered at what my best price was, and they accepted it. So they knew the value was there, and they wanted it for their collection. So 2 more items. These are actually sales that I had come in today. I got this at the Goodwill bins, basically 25 cents for this piece. A soccer jersey, Adidas, in really good condition. I only listed it for $10, and I sold it for $9. I listed. Someone offered me 90 cents less than what I had listed it for. I accepted the offer. And then this was a really cool sale that I had just made that I was really excited about. This is like Eric Frampton, I believe his name is, or Peter Frampton, excuse me. Peter Frampton. This was a music book. Let me click this one right here. Wow. Okay. There we go. A music book like from the 70s. You can see right there on the bottom it says 1972. I picked this up at a garage sale with a couple of other music books. It even has a poster of him on the back here. I picked this up at a garage sale for 25 cents. And I just took a chance on it because it looked like it was in great shape and it said 1972. So I figured it was old. It was worth taking a chance on for a quarter. I mean, you can't really lose when you're buying stuff for a quarter. So I listed it for $29.99 and it sold for full list price, which was awesome. I love selling things for full list price. I don't have to do any negotiating or counter offering. And so overall, this week has been really good. I've probably averaged between 4 or 5 sales a day. Sometimes it's 0, sometimes it's 8. It's just hit or miss, but it's kind of the law of averages with eBay. And I've also had a couple sales on Poshmark come through, which have just been really clutch. I've been really happy about those as well because I've been kind of just getting into Posh a little bit more and kind of making those sales and dealing with that app and that platform because the fees are a little bit more. So, but I'm super thrilled to make sales on both platforms. If you guys like these videos, make sure to leave a like on it and comment on the bottom that you want to see more of these, and I'll try to start doing them every week for you. I missed a lot of stuff, obviously, from the past couple weeks that I haven't even gotten to, but, clothing. One last piece that I'll give you guys just because this was a really cool find. At the Goodwill bins, I found this Figment tote bag from Epcot, and it's really vintage from the mid-'80s, I believe, mid-'80s. And I listed it for $79.99, and I took a best offer for $60. I could only find one other comp. Someone had it on Poshmark, brand new with the tag, still on it, original and mint condition for $100. So I figured I'd throw mine up there and see what I could get for it. Again, I mean, at the bins, this was probably less than 50 cents. So a really great sale there and a super cool piece to find and have on my eBay store. So that was a little bonus sale that I wanted to show you guys. But lots of other sales coming through as well, things from Goodwill and garage sales, not just the bins, but that is really becoming my bread and butter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll definitely keep doing them if you like them. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content. I'm coming out with videos twice, sometimes 3 times a week now. So keep an eye out for all my future videos. And thanks so much for watching. Until next time, peace money!